Welcome to my live stream. Shout out.
Was was? Solo ibutang. Ibutang sa lawas para sa diskuhan alawas-was.
Yes. Computer shop.
Basta DJ Bumbong, the best. The best na
Computer
mapasaot ka
shop
pa.
matira na computer. Nakasama sa quarantine.
DJ Bumbong, idol, idol, idol.
This is the mix of DJ
Bumbong.
Almusal. Ang aking kumagay alas 10. Okay. Tanghalian na pala diyan.
Bomba, Birada, Public Mayday.
Harapan maluto.
Saot kamayad, basi ka sandad, magwaswas saot kay mo si DJ Bumbong, idol. DJ Bongbong Idol. This is Team Rocket.
Supine, Kalumot, Bebe Supine, shout out. Kamusta na? Ang beautiful Alayhi ng Cebu. Douglas! Long time na si, o nga eh. Feeling pogi pa rin si Douglas. Whatever. English mo ako dun ah. Kung gusto mo umakyat, okay. May tinitesting kasi ako dito. Itong kay Birds.
Unan natin ng iko. Pahintuin ang oras sa relo. Dahan-dahan, dahan-dahan lang, dahan-dahan, sobrang saya dito na kahit mamaya ay alis ka na rin agad. Kasana maiis, panahon natin mabilis. Sandali muna sandali, di na nagmamadali, diba? Teka ka muna sa aking sulatin natin ang gabi, yung mga katulad-tabi. Lalabi mo sa aking dami, kahit anong lalim ang isisirin, di na mapipitin para sa aking gagawin. Pabagalin muna natin ang ikot ng mundo. Sa himig mo atin na to, pahintuin mga kamelo. Takasan na tulo, ilay dahan-dahan, dahan-dahan kalikasan. Takasan natin ang gulo, lilipat papalayo. Dahan-dahan, dahan-dahan lang. Dahan-dahan, dahan. Oh, pwede bang magpahinga muna saglit? Oh, pwede bang magpahinga muna saglit?
Dakapin ang kuwan, ang hagdan. Yo!
The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you've got, your love has captured me. Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we can never be more than friends. And all the while inside I knew it was real, the way you make me feel. Lying here in your arms, time just seems to fly. Needing you more and more. Let's give love a try. Sweeter and sweeter love grows, and heaven stands for those who fool the tricks of time. With the hearts of love they find true love in a special way. The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving you all I've got, your love has got
Yeah. All right. Mm. Wait. Yo, may tao lang. Ang may dumating na tao. Yeah, thank you sa pagpunta. Supay, no? Nakapitang hagdan. Supay. Ray. Kakanta muna tayo ng pandiin. Naka-stereo na pala. Yo! Maybe. Titingnan natin pag hindi yung lag. Nako.
Oh, the first day that we signed up for Monday.com, our department was already able to connect our process.
If I love you, you got my reply. Your honesty is good. Who am I to judge you? What you say or do? Only just beginning with you. Sometimes when we touch, honesty too much, and I have to close my eyes, and I wanna hold you till like that, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you, the fear in me is inside. Nagpa tayo? Understand you. Truth, insecurity, and survive. I'm just not a writer. Teardrop is my truth. As can perspire, traveling my youth. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty too much, and I have to close my eyes, and I wanna hold you like that, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. I like to break you, drive to your knees. Times I like to break you, I hold you endlessly. Times I understand you, know how hard to cry. I've watched you walk and command you, touch me back. They're searching for a friend, brother or sister, that doesn't hit us again. The honesty too much, and I have to close my eyes, and I wanna hold you till like that, down and cry. I wanna hold you, and the fear in me subside. Honesty too much, I have to close my eyes, and I wanna hold you till like that, till we both burn down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subside. Yeah, yeah. Reggae or not? Okay. Oy.
Hello, kumusta? Kumusta?
Ito. Kailangan ulit nag-live.
Bakit nag-echo? Bakit nag-echo?
Bakit maugong? Ay, teka muna.
Nag-echo tayo, girl. Kaduglas. Nag-echo tayo, Kaduglas.
Yung naikot na tayo.
Ano daw? Kaduglas.
Lag na tayo, lag. Ah,
Lag tayo? Sinong lag ako?
hindi ako. Bakit maugong? Maugong yung cellphone mo.
Uy, long time no see.
Ay. Minsan napunta ko, hindi yung kapatid eh, nagla-live.
Hindi na. Hindi na ako nagla-live. Matagal na.
Ay, yung galaw mo. Ano yung gamit mo?
Ano
Cellphone?
daw?
Cellphone?
Oo, cellphone lang. Bakit?
Alam, maugong, maugong.
Ako yung mahina?
Hindi, maugong lang.
Ano?
Meg Hernandez, shout out. Lindsay Lizzy, shout out. Happy birthday.
Kaduglas ka?
Ah, ngayon nga pala, akala ko nag-abroad ka na. Yan, nakamute ka. Nakamute.
Oo. Oo, nag-mute ako kasi kakanta ka na. Kanta na.
Kumanta ka na. Wala man.
Ako talaga? Ikaw?
Oh, sige, ako muna. Kakanta tayo.
Lag ba ako?
Lahat,
Lag ako?
mute ka na sa stereo audio. Tingnan nga natin ito. Alright, para sa inyo lahat. Happy birthday, Tita Dokla. Kilala ka, aking mahal. Hindi ako mapalagay. Aking isip ko sa'yo. Hindi na lang ikaw ang alaala ko. ika'y kasama. Nung ika'y ako sinta pag-ibig, labis kitang mahal. Yakap mo, di ko malimutan. Bakit labis kita nung paman? Ibig kita. Okay. Naka aking mahal, di ako mapalagay. Nakiisip ko sa'yo, di na lang ikaw ang malaala ko. Nasaan ka man, tawag mo'y natatanaw. Isip pagtulog ko ay lalagkat. Nais ko sana piling ka sa tuwina. Ano bang nakita? Subong ito sa'yo. Kasama nung ligay ako sinta bakit labis kitang mahal. Yakap mo, di ko malimutan. Bakit labis kitang mahal? Sumpa man, ibig kita. Labis kitang mahal. Yakap mo, di ko malimutan. Bakit labis kitang mahal? Lumaman, ibig kita. Oh, bakit labis kitang mahal? Yakap mo, di ko malimutan. Bakit oh, labis kitang mahal? Lumaman, ibig kita. Oh, oh. Yan, tapos na. Alright. Salamat. Nag-stock off ka na. Naghang ka na. Yun, naghang na. Salamat. Okay. Alright. Naglalag pa rin.
First day that we signed up for Monday.com, our department was already able to connect our
So, thank you, stay. Mamsi. Mamsi. Lindsay Line. There was waiting for a chance, hoping you understand. wanna say, as my love is stronger than before. Wanna see you more and more, but you close the door. Why don't you try? Open up your heart. Won't take so much of your time. Maybe it's wrong to say please love me too, but I know you never do. Somebody else is waiting there inside for you. Maybe it's wrong to love you more each day. No, I'm here to stay. No, to you, you should belong. Keep what you said to me. We said each other free, but I wanna see my love stronger than before. Wanna see you more and more. You close the door. Why don't you try? Open up your heart. Won't take so much of your time. Maybe it's wrong to say please love me too. No, you never do. Somebody else is waiting there inside for you. Maybe it's wrong to love you more each day. No, I need to stay. My love is strong. No, it is wrong. And I know to you, you should belong. It's wrong to say please love me too. I know you never do. Somebody else is waiting there inside for you. Maybe it's wrong to love you more each day, but I know I need to stay. But my love is strong, and I know it is wrong. But I know that you should belong. Okay. Thank you sa lahat na naka-video
Oh,
dyan.
the first day that we signed up for Monday.com, our department was already able to connect our process.
Isang is para po sa inyo lahat. Okay. Bakit ba kay nakita puso ko ay makabang? Nasilayan ko ang iyong ganda, puso ko ay pabalisa. Pag ika'y katabi, ko'y di mapakali. pang iniisip, ikaw lagi. Subukan ko kay kalimutan, hanggang ngayon ko makayala. At ikaw ang laman, puso ko't isipan, bawat gabi, ikaw ang dahilan. Di ako makatulog, kakaisip sa'yo, pag ikaw sinta, ikaw ang dahilan. Ano kaya sasabi sa'yo? Ikaw ang pinili ko, puso ko, aking nadarama, para lang sa'yo. Dahil mo ito at di maglalaho. At ikaw ang laman, puso ko't isipan, araw at gabi, ikaw ang dahilan. Di ako makatulog, kakaisip sa'yo, at ikaw sinta, ikaw ang dahilan. Shout out sa 2 million viewers. Ikaw ang laman, puso ko't isipan, araw at gabi, ikaw ang dahilan. Di ako makatulog, kakaisip sa'yo, pag ikaw sinta, ikaw ang dahilan. Ikaw ang laman, puso ko ipan, araw at gabi, ikaw ang dahilan. Di ako makatulog, kakaisip sa'yo, kahit ikaw sinta, mahal. Wait. Harry. May hanapin lang tayo. Yo, oh, fine. Nahulog ka kanina. Hmm. It's an ordinary something like you. I'm a simple guy, so in love with you. I'm another much to show. No diamond to go. No limousine to take you where you go. But if you ever find yourself out of all the game you play, when the world seems so unfair, you can count on me to stay. Take some time to land near this ordinary song. It's an ordinary song. A special girl like you. I'm a simple guy who's so in love with you. I don't even have to look to make you glance my way. You clothes I wear may just seem so absurd, but deep inside of me is you. You give life what I do. All these years may see it true. Still waiting here for you. You have time. Please stand near this ordinary song. An ordinary song. You special girl like you. I'm a simple guy, just so in love with you. Okay, back. Oh,
Hi, Ka-Douglas!
hello. Nahulog ka kanina.
Okay na?
Ah, ayos na. Yan, wala nang ugong. Cellphone nga
Ikaw,
malaki.
Ka-Douglas, kamusta?
Eh, ito. Karto pala yun. Hindi pa nasel to. Support lang tayo.
Kaya nga eh.
Yung mga kababayan diyan kalalaki na. Si Bitbox, sa milyon na.
Sino si?
Bitbox.
Sino?
Yung kasama ni Lembot. Kailangan mo kasi lembot. Yung
Oo,
kababae mo din, si
si,
Bit,
yung taga Cebu, si
Bit,
Beatmaster.
Bitmaster nga pala.
Oo. Tinry ko kinontak si Beatmaster. Hindi naman ako ano. Hindi ako
Hindi,
pinansin ni Beat.
ay busy yun eh. Busy na ngayon.
Oo.
Ilembot na lang ang kontakin mo. Saka,
Kaya minsan nagla-live din sila sa TikTok.
yung ating nga mga taga-epic, mga TikTok, Facebook,
Oo. Maganda din sa TikTok kasi.
oh, mabilis doon eh. Kahit nakatambay ka doon, naambulan ka rin.
Oo, tas ano, yung makukuha mo talaga. Nandun kasi ako sa TikTok na eh. Hindi na ako dito sa ano YouTube. Ano na lang ako dito,
Tawag ka na doon. Dapat game may ikuan daw. Anong tawag doon? Dapat may cellphone number sa TikTok. Sa TikTok, may cellphone number.
Oo, may cellphone number. Kasi
I-TikTok din ako eh.
ililink mo yun sa PayPal mo ang Gcash eh.
May TikTok din ako eh. Yung Douglas din. Yan mo
Oo.
na lang ako.
Dapat kasi dapat magka 1,000 ka na followers doon.
Meron na ako, 1,000.
O pwede ka na mag-live doon. Kanta-kanta ka lang doon.
Kasi sa TikTok kasi malabo na mata ko. Hindi ko na makita. Alam mo na cellphone.
Cellphone nga doon. Cellphone ang gamit mo doon.
Wala ko pwede dito eh. Pwede sa computer.
Oo.
Kasi nabubuksan ko dito. Ano?
Mas maganda talaga pag mas maganda pagka ng computer pero doon kasi cellphone.
Hindi cellphone talaga na.
Kaya nasira na yung mga cellphone namin doon eh.
Ayun, malamang. Dahil lang ko eh. Lagi naka-charge na. Nakakailang
Oo.
oras ka.
Depende sa iyo.
Doon ka kumita. Doon ka kumita sa TikTok. Doon ka kumita sa TikTok.
Malaki na kitaan.
Yun, wala na ulit. Nahulog na ulit si napindot ang close up you just seem so absurd. Ikaw ang aking BST and Company. Tingnan nga natin to. Alright. Lalagay natin sa audio. Echo. Noon mo sa akin, sino aking mahal? laking sinigang, ikaw aking mahal. Ang nais ko'y sa'yo'y malaman, dahil ako sa ibog ko kanluran, isang ama, ang laging isisikan. Ikaw aking mahal, ikaw aking mahal. Nag Huwag magtaka kung ako ay di na naghihintay sa anumang kapalit, nalay kong pag-ibig. Lamang ng iyong pagtingin, lahat sa'yo'y bibigay, hindi mo binapansin. Huwag mangamba, hindi kita paghahanapan pa ng anumang kapalit, nalay kong pag-ibig. Yang ganito ang nagmamahal, di ka dapat mabahala, itaki walang wala. Kung hindi man dumating sa akin ang panahon na ako ay mahalin ulit, dahan mo dahan ako ay nasasaktan. Huwag mo lang patayin na ikaw ay aking mahalin. Magmamaba, hindi kita paghahanapan pa ng anumang kapalit, nalay kong pag-ibig. Yang ganito ang nagmamahal, di ka dapat mabahala, itaki walang wala. Kung hindi
Oh, the first day that we
Hello. Mahal, tandaan mo lahat ng sasabihin ko. Iniwala ko tunay ang pag-ibig mo. Huwag mong pansinin ang nasa paligid mo. Isipin mong ika'y minamahal ko. Ako sa'yo hindi magbabago. Alibaksi mo ang bawat puso mo. Mas pag-ibig ikaw ng puso ko. Ibig ko sa'yo paglalaban ko. Di mahalaga kung siya man ako. Tanging pangarap ko ay ang pag-ibig ko giliw. Ikaw lagi ang ikaw ng puso ko. Kahit ay pangaraan ng ginawang babago. Parang pagmamahal kahit ano ang sabihin nila, dito hanggang kahangarin ko. Nasa pag-ibig ikaw ng puso ko. Kahit ano pang nakalaan mo, walang sinumang makapagbabago. Kapag ang pagmamahal ko, yung kilig ko. Kahit ano pang sabihin nila, hindi natin basta pag-ibig kita ng puso ko. Ikaw muna.
Ayan, Sharon, good morning, good afternoon, and thank you, Idol Douglas. Shout out kay Supin, Mike Herna. Mike, happy birthday sa iyo dyan. Si Lindsay, shout out.
Laga ako kanina. Kaya ako nagtatago eh.
Kapapasok ko lang yon. Sige, bigyan kita ng tusong. Magtatusong ako.
Magtatago muna ako. Dahil nang naglalag.
Ayan, this is my first song, guys. Practice.
Thank you mga
Bago ako magluto ng lunch na. You decide what I skip. I was too fit for a while. Sweet away by you, and now I feel like a fool. So confused, my heart beats. What has ever loved by you out of me so far? I never had your heart out of reach. Couldn't see we will never meant to be. Cause myself from this beat, I could drown if I still keeping peace every day. I know I will be okay, but it's once so confused. My heart feels was I never loved by you. Out of reach, so far, I never had your heart. Out of reach, couldn't see we were never meant to be. So much hurt, so much pain, takes a while to begin what is new inside. And I hope that in time you'll be out of my mind and be over you. But I know I'm confused. My heart views was ever loved by you. Out of reach, so far, I never had your heart. Out of reach, couldn't see we were never meant to be. Out of reach, so far, you never gave your heart. In my reach, I can see there's life outside for me. Next song. Last na to, Idol Lods, kasi may work pa ako. Thank you. Work pa tayo. Mahal, hanggang kailan hihintay ang puso ko, nangungulila sa iyong mundo. Ang buhay ko sa bawat pintig ng puso ay alay lamang sa iyo. Lahat ibibigay. Basta't sa akin ika'y huwag nang mawawalay. Sabihin mo sa akin kailan mali ang pag-ibig. Kailangan bang masaktan pa ang ating mga damdamin? Yakapin mo ako o hagkan mo akong muli. Huwag kang bibiti, sabay nating lalakbayin ang langit. Paano magwawakas ang paghihirap ng dibdib? Sa Diyos ako'y nananalig. Ang mundo, ang buhay ko, sa bawat pintig ng puso ay alay lamang sa'yo. Walang ibang hangad, dahil itong puso ikaw lamang ang pinapangarap. Sabihin mo sa akin kailan mali ang pag-ibig. Kailangan bang masaktan pa ang ating mga damdamin? Yakapin mo ako o hagkan mo ako muli. Huwag kang bibiti, sabay nating hahaplusin ang langit. Ayan, Cooking Ina Mo. Ayan, shoutout sa'yo. Thank you for having here, Idol. So, I'm going to work na, Kuya Douglas. Thank you pa. See you around, Kuya pa. Thank you.
Thank you sa'yo pagpunta. Daisy, Cooking Ina Mo. Shout out sa'yo. Thank you for coming. Saka kay Daisy, ang ating co-host kanina. Cooking, thank you, thank you. Ano kaya itong news ngayon? Nahulog. Yun, thank you. Ang kakantay ngayon natin ay Summer Natural. Come with me.
Oh, the day we signed up for Monday.com, our department was already able to connect our processes, our software.
Cooking Ina Mo. Thank you for coming. Daisy Live Vlog. When she look at me, I never look at something nobody else can see. on a secret prayer inside all the craziness I hide. Look into my soul and read me then my right again. And she dies just a man, just take me as I am. On what things she believed, and the faith is something I never know before. On what things she loved me, and the love of that I never know, making me love myself a little more. When I turn away, start the times there nothing she can say, nothing anyone can do, and so let me be that true. When I'm in the darkness of uncertainty, it is emptiness and goes right on loving me. From what things she believed, and faith is something I never know before. From what things she believed, nothing helped me open that door, making me love myself a little more. And let the sea my different head to my people, and let the step upon all around, and they are shining in their mind. What they she believe, and the faith is something I never know before. From what they she loved me, and the darkness helped me open the door, making me myself something I never knew. Tambay lang. Hingga sa pagtambay. Me love myself a little more. Mick, thank you sa iyong pagtambay. Sa lahat ng naka-VG dyan, thank you, thank you. Oh, akala ko ang wagas na pag-ibig ay sinabela lang matatagpuan. Para bang ikaw napag-ibalahan ikaw pala hinihintay ko ang araw na kapiling ka, tayo'y isa, di ko hayaan atin ay may handa. para ganun. Pag-ibig ay minsan lang sa buhay ko. Ako sa'yo, maglalaban ko. Hirap makinawang ating pag-ibig upang di magkalayo kailanman. Pagkat tulad mo ay minsan lang sa buhay ko. Shout out to him. Face na. Oh. Wallet tampok ni bro. And I don't know how I knew it, but I knew it somehow. You're the answer to my question. No one answered till now. And I don't know what you see in me. There's nothing to what I see in you. As the glisten lips for kisses, I nearly said it's true. No one ever loved you better. Love you, honey. Vicky. Okay, kasalan na ito. O, kailangan may settle na yan. Nothing with you, they could never be what I mean to me. Got the kissing lips for kissing, I nearly said it's true. No one ever loved you better. Love you, honey. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Wag na yung pakawalan. Ulit. Yan sinasabi ko. Lloyd Mali. Larang mawalay ka na. Amin kong ito sa'yo di na mapalagay. Nakatok nitong aking puso, ipit lang nagpagpa, may nagkulang sa'yo ng pagmamahal. Inalay ko sa'yo, bakit ikaw ngayon ay biglang nagbago? Kung sino pa siya marunong magmahal, siyang madalas maiwan, di alam ang dahilan. Kung sino pa marunong magmahal, siyang madalas maiwan, di alam ang dahilan. Ang pagmamahal ay nalay ko sa'yo, bakit ikaw ngayon ay ang nagbago? Naalala kong damdam, hapong lumipos na malilimutan. Tayong dalawa noon nagsumpaan, sadyang ikaw lang at ako siyang nagmamahala. Ang pagmamahal nalay ko sa'yo, bakit ikaw ngayon ay biglang nagbago? Kung sino pa siyang marunong magmahal, siyang madalas maiwan, di alam ang dahilan. Bakit kung sino pa siyang marunong magmahal, siyang madalas maiwan, di alam ang dahilan. Ang pagmamahal ay nalay ko sa'yo, bakit ikaw ngayon ay biglang maglaho? Bakit kung sino pa siyang marunong magmahal, ay siyang madalas maiwan, di alam ang dahilan. Bakit kung sino pa siyang marunong magmahal, siyang madalas maiwan, di alam ang dahilan. Thank you. Thank you sa million viewers natin. Nakatali na isang
is in Australia, or really how connect in articulating the 21st century skills we desire in our learners, and how connected it is from ECCD Council to DepEd. Because we want it, but who is really accountable in monitoring it, and how to make sure that we are able to through see from a kasi bata when has that develop 21st century skills, and is it possible within or 700 600 hour NC program, kaya bang buuin yun doon? Kailan siya nagsisimula at ano yung kayang magawa through TESDA's NC programs? So usapin yan, and hopefully that is something that we could engage with the agencies here very actively in the coming months, kasi yes, there is a need for coordination, but coordination for what needs to be clear. I think the important attribute is, are we coordinating in doing it and see it through in our learners who progress from ECCD all the way to higher education? Medyo question mark pa po. And siguro, Mr. Ch, to share the other insights that gathered through the TVET and lifelong learning consultations and sa PQF Pathways Task Force natin. Yung main intention po was to identify issues kasi sila EDCOM recommended focus, and that resulted times lack of coordination. Pero siguro po ang pinakamahalaga, more than the institutional mechanisms to coordinate, is as a result of trifocalization, where are our learners falling through cracks? Meron ba tayong dead ends or gray areas sa ating education system that make it difficult for our learners to continuously learn? So yun po yung naging usapin. Tatlong areas po. Unang-una, elementary dropouts. Kasi usually, pag elementary dropout, hindi ka nakapag-access technically ng TVET at least without first completing high school. Pero pagdating mo ng high school, tatanungin din namin, sila Yusek Gina actually, yung sa SHS. Kasi dalawang bahagi. Yung sa ALS po, hanggang 15 years old, dapat nasa formal system. Pero paano kung yung learner hindi akma sa formal system, yung mechanism niya ng pagkatuto? Paano siya pwedeng matuto sa ibang paraan? Tapos, pagdating ng high school, yung 11 and 12, I see in the presentation na to be implemented or going to be implemented, pero mahalaga din po siya para tuloy-tuloy. Tapos marami pong usapin na what if yung SHS graduate, iba yung track or strand na kinuha, tapos magka-college, tapos may academic bridging programs. How is that being monitored? Kasi we also know that sometimes there are excessive bridging programs required. What are parameters that enable learners to actually pursue the path that they want without excessive disincentives? So isa pong area yon. Ikalawang area yung level 5. And when I was in CHED, pinag-uusapan na po namin yun between CHED and TESDA. Kasi ang level 5, associate degree, diploma, certificate, alin doon yung sa CHED, alin doon yung sa TESDA? How do you operationalize that? What counts as level 5 and how is it different when it is TESDA and when it is CHED? Kailangan pa ng mas maraming linaw. And then yung mga micro-credentials, or internally, ang joke po namin, yung mga 0.5, 5.5 tsaka mga 6.5. Hindi talaga siya leading to a certification agad or an associate degree, pero micro-credential. What governs that space? In our conversations, may Ateneo Continuing Education, very successful kami natin. How do we see that? Whose mandate is that? Currently, wala pong policy cover yung ganyang areas of continuing education. It is something that is very fertile and very seen on kailan pa po nating pag-isipan. So yung mga 5.5, 6.5, and then may CPDs. Ano yung relationship? Yung PUF, mahalaga siya and malinaw yung importance ng framework. Pero I guess ang gusto din po naming maintindihan, ano yung demand mula sa learners? And in terms of the areas that were prioritized for the Philippine Credit Transfer System, how were these priorities identified? And how are they routinely targeted? What data do we use? Kasi ang tanong po natin, yes, galing maganda kung may bridge between an elementary dropout and college na diretsyo, na hindi kailangan magtapos siya ng senior high school, at may ibang paraan, may ramps. Pero may demand ba mula sa, or iniisip lang natin maganda itong mga bridges na to? Ano talaga yung gusto ng learner at para saan? At dahil napakalawak ng industries na pwede kausapin, nasa ang industry yung may maigting na demand para sa mga ganitong tipo of learners. Kasi without understanding our learners themselves, industry that would appreciate the value of qualifications, baka in theory natin iniisip yung PQF. Pero sino yung makakabenepisyo talaga? I think yun po yung mahalaga at gusto naming mas unawaan ng maayos. And hopefully, masama po sa conversations with NCC. Sa TVET, I'm sure si Senator Joel is very familiar with this, changing profile of TVET learners. A lot are no longer just high school graduates, but are college graduates now taking NCs. And bakit may ganun? At saang industries ito pinaka nakikita? At bakit kaya? Is it because kulang yung hard skills ng college degree? Or is it because ito yung opportunity nila to reskill or upskill? We still don't have answers to these questions, and we need to ask that and know where it is really moving in terms of the demand coming from college graduates now going into TVET. Ito po baka medyo ano pa, pero sa PQF kasi pag nakita natin, yung TVET, you could only get up to level 5. To progress to level 6 and 7, kailangan mong lumipat ng higher. Ganito ang system sa higher. And in other countries, there are ways to progress in TVET and get to level 6, level 7 through advanced diplomas. Ano yung considerations nito? May demand kaya dito? Or again, theoretical? Nice because other systems have it. But is there demand for it? Is there a need for it? Kasi a lot of the TVET best practices na nakikita namin ngayon, na napakaganda ng mga N3 and 4 programs, what they're gunning for is to create college programs daw. Namin sayang kasi ang galing-galing din niyo, enterprise-based kayo, higher levels of NC meron kayo, pero gusto nyo ngayon mag-package college degree, baguhin nila yung sarili nila from a TVI to a college. Kasi yun daw yung patungo pa rin yung mga learners kasi that's the only way to get ama. But is it really? Maybe not. So, kung may demand ba at paano siguro to diversify the pathways to level 6, level 7 qualifications. So 7796, the test, the charter, malinaw na middle level manpower development and high school graduate. We also know na ang dami ding learners na hindi high school graduate na nangangailangan ng training. Parang from our conversations on the ground, TESDA naman caters to them. Pero parang may limitations in terms of scholarships that they could avail of. Na medyo ironic kasi sila yung mas nangangailangang learner, wala masyadong opportunity. Sila yung kayang makapag-access ng scholarships. So how to think of that and how to accommodate these type of learners who itiyap naman po. In my experience when I was still in CHED, the big question there usually was most of the deputized HEIs are autonomous deregulated institutions kasi good quality. In the new policy, we see now that the qualification is HEI is a center of excellence or center of development in the program discipline. Pero usually institutions are sometimes that they are the explicitity to these type of programs. I guess yung question is, may scholarships ba? Or sa RA 10931, meron bang provision to accept ITEAP learners and for them to get support to access these type of institutions? Or maybe a matrix of the costs that it would entail to access ITEAP? Yung sa ALS, sir, ang question lang po sana namin is, yung universe ng ALS, we understand that yung out-of-school children and youth is mga 9.8 million and that benchmark regionally, the target should be about 30%. So, education system. Tayo nangangapa na we will build all of these bridges and ladders is there towards para and the and I guess just in principle, what the EDCOM is looking into in terms of EQF and lifelong learning is to ensure that there's accessibility, that it is responsive to the needs of the learners, that there are quality programs, and that it is also sustainable. For example, in the ALS law, it states SEF as a source of funding. We also know that SEF, kulang pa tayo sa monitoring mechanisms. Dami ng pinagagastosan ng SEF pagdating sa team, ALSIG medyo nasa baba ng priority list nila. So, paano kaya mapopondohan talaga siya? And then, finally, just the connectedness of the agencies in terms of the initiatives to make sure na yung learner naiisa naman talaga nasasalo at iisa yung naririnig mula sa kanyang education sector. Salamat.
Very enlightening, inspirational. I think our executive director posed a lot of questions we might be able to answer now, and perhaps some of you can make a comment out of it. Some need to be studied. Marami pa rin pwedeng kailangan gawin. Out of the presentations here, hindi naman ako biased dahil ako si TESDA man, but I'm looking at yung sa TESDA presentation, there is a diagram here, yung benefits ng PQF. It reminds all of us, especially this representation when I was defending this particular measure, especially on the floor. And during that time, hindi madali mag-defend pag nandun yung mga drilon, recto, etc. No? But it reminds me again, and all of us, which I wanted to share, that we need this to ensure quality. Binanggit kanina ni Executive Direct, yung promoting mobility from one pathway to another, yung establishment of standards. Ano ba talaga yung standards? Yung access, providing access, forms unity, connectivity. So ito yung mga benefits of PQF na we wanted to emphasize with regard to lifelong learning. Before I go back doon sa ALS, kanina na interrupt ko yung sa presentation ng ALS ng DepEd, I'd just like to ask ang Department of Labor and Employment if they can comment or say something about this particular subject matter. Ma'am, Ms. Grace Valdosa, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For this serious apologies as they are now at the Senate committee hearing for the budget deliberations for this year, for the next year. So, as an update on DOLE's role, DOLE has actively participated and supported various activities of the PQFNC, the Government Industry Education Sector Working Group. We have closed with SHED on the proposed GIE action plan, as earlier mentioned by Director Cherry, especially on the sharing of resources. The GIE action plan highlights various programs and initiatives to operationalize the working group's goals and objectives. And as will be providing funding support for the GIE Summit as our benchmark activity aimed at convening stakeholders, the government, the academe, institutions, private organizations, and other key stakeholders. The summit aims to mainstream the PQF, strengthen collaboration and camaraderie among key stakeholders, and also expand the reach among these advocacy campaigns and for consultative sessions. On the proposed Senate bills, the DOLE would like to emphasize that these are aligned with the key priorities and strategies indicated in the Philippine Labor and Employment Plan 2023-2028, particularly on maximizing productive, remunerative, freely chosen and sustainable work and employment opportunities through increasing employability. And one of the specific strategies is the development and promotion of a national lifelong learning policy. So the LEP has been approved by the President and will be launched in a national tripartite conference come Employment Summit this September. Also, this is aligned with Dulles Trusts, particularly seeking promoting universal literacy at all levels of society, revitalizing inclusive and quality learning in the educational system, advocating learning in families, communities, and extending learning technologies, fostering a culture of learning throughout an individual's life course. And the bills undoubtedly support as well towards transformative lifelong learning opportunities. So more so, the bills will help facilitate expanded access to employment opportunities under a shared labor market governance. And with the present vulnerabilities and uncertainties of the future, lifelong learning programs need to be informed of emerging trends, flexible yet connected, certifiable to standards, and our industry. So further, Mr. Chair, we would like to add that we commend the inclusion of the LLDF's objective of facilitating learning for industry. The activities identified to measure the success of this objective are also aligned with the DepEd Dulles priority, and the PLEP or the LEP. And the LDF shall serve as a mechanism also to ensure that our workforce is equipped with the right skills up to the evolving world of work and in the demand of the industry. A workforce endowed with flexible and relevant skills has many benefits, as we all know, particularly in the evolving economy, the care economy, digital economy, the green economy, and solidarity economies. And it enables all our citizens in whatever city come to adopt advancements. Next, Mr. Chair, the lifelong learning and skills ecosystem is hinged on operationalizing the PQF, and the PDP's employability chapter emphasizing on the government's role of strengthening the PQF NCC and its governance structure, enabling budgetary support mechanism for institutionalized activities, implementing pilot projects, developing and monitoring evaluation mechanisms, and making necessary revisions to the law. And the department advocates and strengthens lifelong learning through our different specific measures through our youth employment programs, employment services, particularly our career development support program, skills development through micro credential, prior learning, and continuous professional development, as earlier shared by our colleagues here as well. Also, it is in the view of the department that lifelong plays a pivotal role in empowering individuals to proactively are there is the department see through a policy guidelines to also institutionalize the career development support program, formerly known as the Career Guidance Advocacy Program. And this is being drafted at the moment. The program shall equip job seekers with workers with the necessary skills to thrive in the dynamic job market and evolving industries. And by fostering a culture of continuous learning, the CDSP, as we now call it, shall ensure individuals remain competitive and resilient amid socioeconomic shifts, technological advancements, enabling them to keep up and stay ahead in their careers. And the department aims to create more efficient and viable programs and initiatives that will address skills gaps that to persist in industries on core skills, as earlier emphasized, that are highly valued and promote lifelong learning opportunities in the workplace. And among these youth employability programs, as mentioned earlier, are of course Jumpstart Philippines, students, at enhance of our young individuals. And similarly, we incorporate lifelong learning into youth employability programs, including as well our life skills training, which we have piloted from Jobstart, and the quality TVET apprenticeships and work-based learning in collaboration with private and public sector, and seamless support to seamless transition to labor market. Also, Mr. Chair, the bill would help us also facilitate the expanded access to employment opportunities under the shared governance, as this would strengthen the political will, as indicated, and commitment of the LGUs to also improve governance and participation of all this. Particularly on Section 4 of Senate Bill 364, the LLF can form of working groups, particularly on lifelong learning, government industry education sector, as well as the pathways and equivalencies, because aimed at shaping the educational system, skills and training competencies, the mobility and readiness of our workers, also the landscape of the labor market in general, considering the different demographic shifts, as well as the fourth and the fifth industrial revolutions. And lastly, and also the inclusion of the department as a member of the said body, particularly on sections of Bill 2, of the department's membership in the council would help ensure that the Philippine workforce is properly represented and that their interests and welfare are protected and advanced. So the department affirms our commitment in creating a human system to guide workers, both the new entrants and those already in the workplace, and in navigating a post-pandemic workplace as the labor market starts to shift and adapt to new business models, digital technologies, and agile ways of working. So finally, we recommend that both bills on the lifelong learning development be consulted, Mr. Chair, the same purpose and goal of promoting transformative learning, lifelong learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Just a quick question. No? First, before I do that, let me put on record. Let's have a free flow discussions, freely discuss itong mga programs, and kanina I'd love to echo again what Executive Director Carol made mention, and the questions he is posing, the challenges that we are facing. Dole, may I ask yung kung meron po ba tayo na aral sa Dole kapag lifelong learning or nag-i-engage siya sa continuing professional development, yung isang work, mas tumataas po ba yung kita niya? Is there a corresponding increase in income? Are actually engaged in lifelong learning or upskilling? Lagi natin naririnig, yes, but do we have that study na conducted by Dole?
Thank you for bringing that up, Mr. Chair. I can raise for all. Part of the working group of government industry education is to revive the discussion on wage setting considerations. This proposed to recommend or include learning outcomes and competencies achieved in education and training through the PQF. So there are other similar benefits or compensation that may be examined versus the qualifications that they achieve, that was achieved by a learner and worker. But we put on hold primarily because of a lack of fees and resources. Chair, this is part of our action plan, and we are still actively advocating for this research undertaking.
Pwede ba kitang kuntsabahin while we are deliberating the budget of Dole para masiguro natin na we are on the right track? I would also ask the same question I raised a while ago, yung of those obtained gainful employment, nagmamatch ba yung qualification and skills nila as required by the industry? Because that's what we have been pounding on, no? Even in EDCOM, we talk about it. Baliwan mga pinag-aaralan ng isang estudyante sa klase man o sa informal setting, kung hindi na ito magagamit ng industriya, hindi rin mapapakinabangan.
Po, Mr. Chair, we had an initial study in 2019 that was pre-pandemic on the high school employability. But well, given the pandemic, there's a change in the landscape already and perspective as well of the graduates and the employers. We are continuing with the phase 2 of that study this year. And then another lined up study is with the Commission on Higher Education for the college graduates employability naman po. So we are actually doing it by phases at the moment, but we recognize the need, sir, for the miss of matching and the qualifications as well of graduates.
Thank you. I'd like to point out such the siguro from CHED about the enrollees and graduates of our ladderized education program. Can we show the slide, please? The past 5 years, tignan lang natin ito, no? 2016 to 2017, ang enrollees is 43,024, ang graduates 13,249, 30.79%. So, akala mo masama na yan. You go further, ngayon, itong latest data, 11,000 na lang ang enrollees, 968 na lang ang graduate, 8.10% na lang yung data, no? Of course, anyone who is so passionate in reforming our education system, considering tayo, isa din po tayo sa naglalakad at nagpupush nitong ladderized education program. Alam natin na yung 2020 karoon ng pandemya. But even before the pandemic, hindi naman po ganun kaganda yung numero, no? Mas siguro acceptable yung 2018-19, but pababa po ng pababa. So perhaps if I could ask whether DESDA or CHED, anyone here, if you have the reasons for the decreasing trend in ladderized what are being done to address this and encourage the program completion? Of course, alam natin yung pandemic, but baka may iba pang reasons and how else we can help to encourage itong program. Thank you.
Good afternoon again, Sir Chair. I would like to acknowledge as well the decreasing data. Well, we said that there was a pandemic, but please allow us to update the data with the regional offices because they do implement. I think we need to do a refresher, but we are doing that now. We have started collecting data so we can update you, and probably with the Philippine Credit Transfer System, because ladderized education program is actually one of the modes under articulation that we would like to strengthen. Thank you, Sir Chair.
Sige po. Sir, please, Dr. Recueto.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to give an example like School of Health Sciences in Palo Leyte, which is under the UP Manila. They have ladderized education there, beginning from midwife to nurse to doctor of medicine. So my question there is, for example, if a midwife ends and exits from the first stage of the ladderized education, how is she classified? Does it mean that the 11%, the 11,951 enrollees, if I apply it to the example of that College of Medicine, does it mean that she is already a dropout? How do we come up with those statistics? Because at any point in time in the ladderized education, you can actually exit. And it's unpredictable when you will be going back to earn the higher level qualification. And in that, I'm just speaking of, so I don't know how to interpret the data.
CHED, actually. This was given to us by CHED.
So I think I would agree because what we get are the completers of a 4-year degree course. And along the way of every exit of the 40-year curriculum, for example, Sir Chair, I think we need to get data for the exit credentials.
Perhaps the data kung yung mga bumabalik din.
Apo, yes, sir.
They changed their mind. They wanted to continue. Perhaps something happened, family problems, family issues, things like that. Po. You want to say something? Please,
Yes,
please.
just 2 points,
Please,
Mr.
please,
Chair,
please.
on your earlier comment about the value of an education. No, I think for higher education, I did research on this. For higher education, it's clear that the benefits of a college degree is still very high in the Philippines. In fact, we have one of the highest in Asia, as high as China and Vietnam, and among the highest world. Pero pababa na po siya ng pababa. In the last decade, bumagsak na po yung value of a college diploma versus someone who has no qualification at all by 68 percentage points. Especially for women, especially in the service sector. So kung babae ka, nagtapos ka ng college degree, sa service sector ka magtatrabaho, yung makukuha mo ngayon out of a college degree, pababa na ng pababa. That is problematic because at a certain point, it will disincentivize learners from pursuing higher education. On the other hand, it also points us to the fact that the returns to agriculture and manufacturing sectors are stable. Meaning to say, doon may opportunities pa, pero most likely yung kababaihan hindi makakapunta doon ay because of cultural prejudice or employer preference. Kasi sometimes employers will say, preferably male, preferably female, mga ganyan. And usually sa services sector, nakalagay preferably female, nakalagay sa manufacturing preferably male. So it really, hindi siya glass ceiling, pero glass wall from transferring to the other sector where returns might actually be higher for a college graduate. So kailangan po siyang tingnan. But the other side, and this is our insight from the TVET consultations in Luzon and Visayas, kailangan talaga nating unawain po yung differences ng returns to educate for each level. Kasi NC1, NC2, NC3, NC4, NC5, ngayon, the only data we have is average returns to TVET. And the data shows that it is higher than high school but lower than college. Pero in a lot of which makes sense, no? Kasi dapat secondary ka tapos magti-TVET ka. Pero hindi ka college, so talagang nasa gitna ka. Pero sa totoo, in a lot of our consultations, yung mga NC2, NC3 graduates, yung kinikita nila halos katumba sa kinikita ng college graduate. So it does not give real, it doesn't mirror the reality that in some industries, maybe not all, so kunyari nasa automotive ka, iba in terms of po namin yung simlino na opportunities of TVET, the labor market outcomes of TVET, sometimes superior to a college diploma but in specific areas. Pero anong areas na yun, kailangan pa pong siya sa atin. So pag-aaralan po namin.
If perhaps Tesla can make a comment on that, Rosana. But you know, when I was with them, with Tesla, I remember these examples that I used to mention, that those guys from Dumaguete, the ang tawag doon, slaughter, butchers, yeah, they were making more than what the president is actually making. The welders, for instance, the master carpenters, perhaps one of the most sought after worker right now. But tama yung binabanggit ni Edie na kailangan ma-identify natin itong mga ito. You wanna please, Director, please use the microphone, please. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, there was already an attempt on coming up with a study with the Department of Labor and Employment. I think we have already done one in construction. I call it monetizing the competencies. Primarily because I was once invited to a parang forum sa Malaysia, and the topic was about how do you try to level yung ano natin, TVET image to the mga 4-year courses. Ang mga ganyan ng slides na nilagay ko, 15 slides. So, one of which even trying to espouse the National Tech Voc Day. Yung isang katabi ko po na isang Malaysian, he just have one slide for this presentation. And ang slide niya is about pay scales. Yung pay scale ng TVET graduate to that compared to a higher education. So sa isang slide na ipakita niya na talagang mas malaki na yung sweldo ng mga TVET graduates than that of yung mga graduates of higher education. So if we could really come up with a study on really the different levels of PQF, parang ang tawag ko is monetizing competencies. Yun sa SETG namin, sa employability ng graduates ng TESDA, sinasabi doon na yung national certificate daw po is yung nagagamit yon, na-appreciate yun ng industry pag nandun na sa trabaho yung tao. Kasi yun daw ang ano nila for promotion, for yung raising ng mga salaries nila. According to the study that we usually have every year, which is the SETG. So basically po, kailangan talaga makita natin kung ano talaga to na when we went to we also interviewed the graduate of SITE in Cebu. The SITE in Cebu, ang entry niya, yung graduate sa technician course sa Cebu, ang entry level na sweldo niya is 40,000 a month. So entry level pa lang po yun na. So ibig sabihin, dati kasi ang tingin natin, pag TVET graduate, minimum wage earner lang. So when we had that particular example, when in-interview ko siya sa site, yung entry level na sweldo niya is 40,000 already. And technician level na yon, which means na either graduate siya ng level 4 or level 5 na qualification.
I remember yung this is how you promote these disciplines, but before I forget, I think yung study would be better if it would show what trade disciplines, what industry,
exactly.
para ma-break down
Yun
natin.
nga, sir.
Because I remember, I just remember I was in Dumaguete. Mayor is Sagarbarria, who is now the congressman, no? And we promoted TESDA programs. We showed on video yung butchery graduates natin, si Eugene Tero. I remember that guy's name. So we showed him, tapos kilala siya nung community, no? Alam na pumuntang Australia, ngayon may bagong bahay, may kotse, etc. Wala pang isang taon, parang nagulat sila. Kano ba sweldo? 200,000 isang buwan Pag sabi pong ganun, yung program ng TESDA, you were then our regional director, I remember. Pagkasabi kong ganun, wala pa isang oras, ubus na yung slot.
Explain ko na sa kanya.
Sabi nung mayor sa akin, na now congressman, Noel, sa susunod, wag mo nang gaganyan. Hanggang ngayon may tao pa sa office ko I mean, that's one thing of promoting itong mga programs natin, no? But anyway, just to put that, yes, Dr. Cara.
Sir, just to highlight siguro that one of the reasons why our perspective is like this, yung PSA po kasi sa labor force survey, it collects data for formally employed, waged employees. So if you are not in the formal sector that you are employee, at karamihan po ng mga kumikita ng ganito are self-employed kasi tinatawagan sila plumber, tinatawagan sila mag-aayos ng sasakyan. Mataas po yung kita nila, pero dahil hindi sila capture ng NS because walang wage data for this type of workers, hindi natin nakikita. Ang kino-compute at yung nire-returns to education ng maraming studies, yung mga na mas mababa talaga yung kita. So, kailangan talagang baguhin natin yung paraan din ng pagkalap natin ng datos about wages kasi it really does not acknowledge the entire world of TVET and the value of TVET. Yung second po is yung minimum wage na minimum wage lang. Actually, my research po shows that at least in 2019, the college graduate would get a minimum wage 3 to 5 years after graduation. So actually, ang minimum wage is a big thing because you need a college degree to get wage. Most college graduates, 3 to 5 years after graduation, earn minimum wage. So if you're if you took an NC for several weeks and you already get minimum wage, para kang nag 4 years.
Kaya sa TESDA may choice ka. No longer with TESDA. No, but seriously, this is important, and perhaps we'd like to put on the discussion table yung approach in the lower levels, yung PQF levels. Perhaps I'd ask USAID, I'd ask EDCOM your thoughts about this. Yung design ng ating PQF level. For example, should we look at the implementation of existing programs that allow movement from one pathway or equivalency to another, or the PQF set the direction? What are your thoughts about this? Pwedeng, you wanna?
Sige, I'll respond quickly, sir, and I think it to reiterate my aralin demand ng mga learners natin. Kasi usually baka in this set or parang industry organized sabihin, ito yung pasukin natin, ito yung gawin natin. Organized, ibig sabihin magawa. Baka napakarami talaga po pwedeng makapag yung karami at sa bridge sila talaga. So siguro po doon yung pagula sana.
Sige, thank you. Ma'am, please.
Yes, Mr. Chair, yeah. I just wanted to say that I'm looking at the PQF now, and 12th grade is actually below NC1 and level 1. And in our program, we've already transitioned junior high school ALS graduates to multi-employment. And it's a matter of rebranding out-of-school youth to the private sector because they're really open to hiring. And I can see Sir Eric really nodding his head, and Yusek Gina talagang may tayo showing that junior high because of the soft skills training embedded in the curriculum. And it's also a matter of letting them know that they are the digital natives with natural grit. So mas ano sila, hireable yung branding nila. So ito palang talo na talaga. Kawawa yung ALS because they're not in the as framework.
Yes, please, Sir Gardo.
Mr. Chair, just to add po, based on our experience also, and I think one thing that we could also consider, in the PQF, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way we understand it's for NC1 to NC4. So there is an explicit, framework regarding, but also when we join po the teen and lifelong learning standing, there is also value to skilling. There is value, so what we saw po in skills that by Ma'am Paulette Liu, is that is set in aircon and etc. That fee budget for employers. There's also much more merit for this youth to have longer term jobs. So hindi lang sila lagi naghahanap ng aircon na aayusin from next, but also see investigate the scaling to employers to the themselves of the towards ilang was upscaling, Mr. Chair.
Sir.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. And also, sometimes the out-of-school youth also don't know that that they can actually multi-skill.
Yes.
Opo, yun lang yung accessibilities lang din po for multi-skilling. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sige po. Any other comments about this? Na kanina yung dole lang, balikan ko lang yung of course, Quezon po is closely in the students. Perhaps they should know the gap between the competencies of the students or job seekers and the need of the industry. I'm sure ito tinitingnan lagi natin ito. Can we hear from you, ma'am, about this?
Apo, Mr. Chair. So, part of the annual labor market CASFDOL is the annual consultation in all our
Used to attend your peso lagi. And ako
Thank you,
nagpopondo
sir.
lagi nun, ha?
Diba, lagi
nyo
po
lang.
kaming pinopondahan kasi kulang mo.
Spoiled na sa akin yung peso. Other than TESDA, pesong spoiled.
Opo. So part of that is reaching to the stakeholders in the industry, the registry, the National Skills Registry, under the National Skills Registration Program. And that's where we see po it's a repository of all the profiles of job seekers and also the vacancies provided available from the employers. So most recently, we have merged po the database of the employment system database with the online portal po that is public facing. So now we have an integrated database. Married na po yung dalawang database. They mirror the same data fields. So that would help us in better monitoring po that aspect of matching. So that serves as one of our granular labor market information. And also in the pipeline po is our coordination or convergence with TESDA on how from the past will be referred to appropriate training, and then also towards the back end, like how a seeker in the event that they are not qualified or not chosen for specific and so and of so the towards related which so we will make available through PhilJobNet. So we're integrate that also. But typically at the local level, it's the national registry under the peso that would help facilitate
Pause this says lifelong learning as a process that continues throughout life to address an individual's learning needs. Yun yung UNESCO definition. I wanted to find out your definition, and kanina tinanong ko nga when does lifelong learning start? Right now, we have at least 8 laws. We have at least 8 laws citing life. For the committee's qualification profession PQF shall yield course for each qualification level following the purpose of lifelong learning. RA number 11510, this is the Learning Systems Act. Promote lifelong learning opportunities anchored on the alternative learning system, K-12 basic education curriculum that takes a holistic, integrated, and intersectoral approach and provide pathways across modes of learning. Siguro yung gusto